Hello friends, welcome to today's show. If today is your first time visiting with us, we want to invite you to look at over our 300 videos, as we are very confident that you will find something that you will enjoy and find useful. If you have been here before but you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. If today is your birthday, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. Today we're going to use for the first time our Rockler Beadlock system, right? And we're going to build a simple but elegant and useful project. So stick around and see how we're going to do that. We're going to join these boards. We are going to use the joiner first to make sure that the two mating surfaces are absolutely perfect. So this is going to be our next step. So we're going to do a little test fit here to make sure that we have all kinds of stuff on our table. Yeah, that looks good to me. What do you think? Okay, that's good. It should come together nicely. So we're going to move on to the next. We're going to make our marks, our alignments mark for our joining here. Need you here. They move on me, so my marking is off. And we are going to use our beadlock system to try and join the boards. Looks like we're in the B position from the A. I should use a slower speed. So we have to do that 3 more times. 1 more time on this board and 2 more times on the other board, so we can bring the boards together. You might need to clean the opening a little bit, but it should look something like this when you're done. And you need to take your beads and then, as you can see, it goes in. Okay? When you're aligning the beadlock, this little opening that looks like a D is for alignment purposes. So you remember we put alignment lines on the two pieces. So we're going to put it, tell me, is that correct?
So you can see the line, but we want it to be right exactly on the line. So we're going to have it right there, and we're going to clamp it to the piece of wood.
Okay. And what did we use to clamp? I forgot.
This first.
Okay. And then you need to clamp your piece to your work surface so your wood will not move as you drill.
And then you need to tighten these.
I thought I did.
Make sure they're tight.
Yeah, they're tight. Alright, we don't need to do that again. Oh, I see what happened. I'm going too deep because of the paper has moved. I see the paper has stirred. Okay, so let's go to B. I don't know if she was recording.
She's recording.
Okay.
See it?
So we have our second, what we'll call this, opening.
Joinery hole.
It makes a lot of sawdust, doesn't it? I wonder if we should use the vacuum and vacuum it out. What do you think? And again, you see how this looks? Yeah, that opened there. It's okay. And we're going to put our second tenon. Yeah, that's a little better, isn't it? No? And now we're going to repeat on the other piece. And if you remember, we have our lines here. And we're going to repeat the same process, so we're not going to show you that. And as you can see, we finished drilling the second piece. And now we're going to try to make them together. It's a pretty good mate, right? Okay, we might pass it to the planer, I don't know, maybe just sand it, but it is a pretty nice mating correct? Like in most of our glue apps, we use wax paper to protect what we are gluing from getting glued on the surface. So I guess we're going to put a bit of glue here and then glue inside. Yeah. Okay.
Put more here, or is that enough?
No, that's enough.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
How is it wrong?
Because they don't fit. Look, it's wrong.
I don't understand what you mean
This
with
needs
that
to
glue.
go in this hole. Because the links were wrong. It's ready to go down.
We need to clamp it.
Okay.
All right, so let's get the clamp. Is that long enough? No.
I don't think that one's
Nope. I know. So clamping will bring the pieces together, and in this instance, because we have joinery, we're not concerned that the pieces would bow, right? Should we clear this a little? I thought we had,
paper towels.
there is a little one in there. And actually I don't think, are you recording? Because we have the beads in, I don't think we have to wait to do anything, right? I mean, it is held together. What do you think?
You want to look at the underside to see if there's glue I need to wipe off.
Probably is.
Okay.
And that's why I hand holding it. And that's why we're putting the paper down. Don't show it in the camera.
They can see it.
Okay. All right. We will probably have to. Very look at this. This is really good. We're going to sand it just a little bit to take some marks out. We're going to square the edges. Can you get one of the squares, love? Make sure the blade is straight. I have to take this. One of the things I don't like about this saw is that it tends to come off square. I mean, okay, I think we're good here. Okay, looks good now. Are you happy with it there? Even this and that.
Yeah. The thing is, that's going to cut right through the middle of this. Down here. We do not want to just take this whole section off.
It will just make it much more.
I know.
I thought we were going to do a portrait.
Not that one, the other one that's in the middle of the board on the other side.
I think that's too small.
No, it's not too small.
that switch. Once again, the need for electricity on power tools. It happens.
Fantastic smell though, right? And we need to take a little bit of the other side just to make it clean, right? So about an 8, what do you think? There?
You might need to go a little more because that one's shorter than this one.
There? And that is why you want to leave your projects a little proud, so you can cut them in final dimension when you're done. Does it make sense? Okay. Okay, and we finished sanding it, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's a pretty perfect joint. This is the joint here, and it is very hard, even looking up very close, to see that this was 2 boards. Would you agree? So this is a very nice technique if you want to make a tabletop or something. This is extremely smooth. You can run your finger if you want, and even with your finger you will not feel the joint. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where you talk.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Now we're going to give it a routing edging and clean it very well to make sure there is no dust anywhere. And the consensus is that we're more than likely going to use oil on it, right? All right, folks, we'll be right back.
So it's got a little bit of roughness just on the sides that we're going to sand and just make them all smooth. So got a pretty rounded edge there, pretty nice.
And the nose is always hard to...
Not gave us a little trouble.
Want me to pass it over again? I can pass it one more time to make it a little easier. Okay, we've finished the final preparation, and as you can see, we have very nice edges on both sides. Many times cutting boards have one side. We're going to try to have this one have both sides useful, right? Is that what we decided? So we're not going to attach feet. However, if you have a piece that, let's say, is less than perfect in one side than the other, you can put feet on the bottom and have only the good side displayed. This is an example of an easy project you can build using literally 2 pieces of scrap wood. Again, this was wood that was laying around our shop, and the edge here is perfect. I do like this side more. Somehow the 2 pieces almost seem like one, don't they?
Close, yeah.
And really you cannot see the connection here. I mean, when you look at it, it looks like one board, right? Mm-hmm. This is really good, but I think because of the difference of the color of the wood, you can see where the connection took place. I don't think it's bad.
No, it's a good connection, but you're right, the color of it does.
We're here, and by accident, by the way, we didn't know it would do that, but this is one board and this is another board, and it almost feels like a continuation of the grain, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So this is an example, and this is the first time using our beadlock. Is that what it's called?
Yep, the beadlock.
I am overall pleased. However, there is the device is a little finicky, and you do have to clamp it, otherwise it will move on you and you will get not very good results. So we'll be right back with you with the finish. So So we're about to finish our project. I would say product. And because this is a food grade project, we're going to use a food grade oil to finish it. And this, as you can see, is grapeseed oil. And that's all the finish we're going to use for this piece.
And we've cleaned it before to try to get as much sawdust off of it as possible.
Wow, look at that. That looks awesome.
It'll just keep absorbing the oil over time.
Look at all this detail here and here, and it's pretty cool, no?
Drippy.
And then the good grain comes out very nicely, as you can see. We have been lucky, we have been finding this, what I will call character wood, and we have not really found many good projects to use it. This is the first one that we use this nice wood with very unique patterns. And when you cut it, it smells like pine, but I don't really know what it is. You think it's pine?
Probably.
So what are those?
I have another cloth, please.
What are those blue veins?
Character.
Yeah, they're character, but and as you can see, that makes a very nice presentation and finish. You should not finish any product that you plan to use wood on with any stain or chemical.
For food.
That's what I said.
You said wood.
I said wood. What do you do?
And the second coat because it's soaking in.
Once it soaks in, it's ready for another coat.
It's cold? Why it needs a coat?
It's cold.
That was an attempt at humor. Which is why we don't have a humor channel, right?
Probably.
So what are your guys' thoughts on the beadlock?
I like it.
You like it?
Yep.
I think it did a very positive edge, hold them together. It seemed relatively easy to do. I mean, it's just lining things up and then making sure they're in place so they don't move, but
Well, it takes, I mean, it has a little of a learning curve, but it's not horrible.
yeah. And for the price point, I think it's worthwhile.
Oh yes, the domino, which is the closest thing in concept, it is $1,000,
Right.
and this was under 40. For us was not, because the unknown benefactor sent it to us, but I don't know who the benefactor was, but we really appreciate them. All right, folks, and we're going to be all right, friends, and we have reached the end of our episode. and our cutting board is complete, and we are very pleased with it, right, girls?
Yeah.
Now, this is the first time that we use the beadlock system by Rockler, which is this device here. And overall, we are very pleased. Again, this is a sub $50, actually a sub $40 system that does the same job that the domino from Festool does. I almost said the domino biscuit. I don't know why. So I'll give you my impression on both. Definitely did a very good job. As you can see, you can not really see the connection between the two boards. And okay. And just to remind you, this is the kind of loose tenon that is between the two boards. And we did use a little glue for them, right? But definitely, if you want to make a project for a table or something like that, that definitely, I said definitely 58 times, that is certainly a very good option. Would you agree?
Yes.
Now, a couple of things when you use that, we found out that, well, we didn't find out, we actually read the directions that doing on the A position, it has an A and B position, but in the A position, going through each hole twice makes it easier to clean and also makes it easier to drill the B hole. And what's so funny? What's so funny?
You said B-hole.
Yes, I did say B hole.
Well, there's an A-hole and a B-hole. That's right.
Right. Good grief. Maybe we are a comedy channel after all. We just don't realize it. And going slowly on the second setting, since the girls are getting really giggly when I say B-hole. So going very slowly on the second setting creates a very nice opening. I don't know what to call them, biscuits. I mean, those connector things, pieces, fit snugly, but you can take them off with some pressure. But they are snug, and once you put the piece together, we probably use clamps on it for 5 or 10 minutes tops, right? And you can see the result. Very, very impressed with the result. And even here, you know, on the edge that usually you can see the connection, I think it's pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, all around, as you can see. Don't say anything bad about my camera.
Make your stupid camera focus. Hold on.
My camera is fine.
There, finally. There we go. Okay.
You need to do videos with Ave up in Canada.
Yeah.
He always complains about his camera. In any case, folks, this is our show for today. This is actually fun. It is so smooth, so nice to hold. Try it.
Oh, yeah. It is nice.
It looks fantastic, I think, and can be the basis of a lot of projects. Again, you can make a small table, you can make a big table, you can make bookcases. This connection system can be used to make wider boards or even longer boards, right? End-to-end boards from any system, as long as you edge them. Because when we first, if you remember, when we first put them together, there was a little gap, but we passed them through our joiner, and the result is just spectacular. I hope you enjoyed this fun episode. We had fun filming this, and if you did enjoy it, please smash that like button. If you didn't, smash the other button twice. Share, like, comment, and let us know what else you would like to see in our channel. From the Garage Wizard, Mrs. Wizard, Elpida, and the Urban Homesteading channel, we bid you a great week.